Welcome to Freelancing Made Easy's Day 1 of the free 5-day VA Beginners course. So, what do you expect to learn over the course of these 5 days? Una, araw-araw may matututunan kang bagong kaalaman na magbibigay sa'yo ng kakayahan para mag-umpisa bilang isang virtual assistant. I will show you concepts. Ipe-present ko yan sa inyo using these slides while you hear my voice on the background. Pangalawa, naniniwala ko sa kasabihang learning by doing. Kaya sa lahat ng modules mo araw-araw, meron kang live demo training hanggat maaari ng lahat ng mga tools, websites, concepts na ipapakita ko sa inyo. At pangatlo, merong action items bilang homework bago ang susunod na lesson sa susunod na araw. Ibig sabihin nito, hindi ako naniniwala dun sa mga quizzes and assessments dahil ang ginagawa lang ng mga yan sa ibang mga courses ay pinapatunayan yan na na-memorize mo yung mga concepts. Pero kung gusto mong bumilis ang pag-aaral mo at matuto ka agad, i-implement mo yan. Sabi nga nila, para makakreate ka ng bagong habit, you need at least 21 days of repetition. So, kung gagawin mo ito araw-araw hanggang umabot ka ng isang buwan, matututunan mo ito at magiging habit mo kung ano man ang concepts at training na ibibigay ko sa inyo. Kung sakali naman po kayo ay may mga katanungan, questions, violent reactions, comments, and suggestions, konsulta nyo lang po yan sa aming FB page messenger or i-email nyo po ang help@freelancingmadeeasy.net para sa iba pang mga detalye. Bago po natin tuluyang umpisahan ang day 1 ng inyong course, a little background muna mula sa inyong host ngayong araw. Ako po si Philip. I started working online in 2012 as a writer and team leader of online teams. So I handle virtual teams since 2012. I worked my way to become a VA, first helping data entry tasks. And now, currently in my position, I handle a virtual team again. But I also still do writing and virtual assistance. The greatest perk of working at home is having it full time. You don't need to travel for work. Hindi ka na maipit sa traffic. Hindi ka na mabuburyong. At lalo pa ngayong may pandemic, pwedeng nasa bahay ka lang. Hindi ka magkakasakit. And I've been doing this since 2016. One of the other perks is that I could travel the Philippines and abroad with my partner. If you want to have the same things for you and your business, keep on watching. Now, let's begin. What you learned today, 4 things you need to become a successful virtual assistant. First are skills. These are skills that you love doing. Ano ba yung mga bagay-bagay na madali mo lang magawa kasi hindi na kailangang pilitin pang gawin mo ito. Pangalawa, mga skills na binabayaran ka na ng current employer mo ngayon. So, for example, if you teach, magaling ka sa pagtuturo. Nababayaran ka na ngayon ng sweldo buwan-buwan dahil marunong kang makipag-usap sa mga estudyante at magaling kang magturo ng mga bagong lesson sa kanila. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo rin yung gamitin bilang virtual assistant. Something you want to master at a later time. Kung ikaw ngayon magaling ka na sa social media, baka hindi ka pa marunong mag-edit ng videos. Pero gusto mong matutunan yan, pwede mo yung isipin at ilista maya-maya. Kasi ito yung mga goals mo. Para sa susunod, hindi ka lang social media VA. Video editor ka na din. At yung mga skills na sa palagay mo, hindi mo talaga kayang aralin very out of your depth. Pero, sa tingin mo, complementary siya sa magiging services mo. Kunwari, gusto mong gumawa ng websites pero hindi ka marunong. Or gumawa ng mga mobile apps pero wala kang alam tungkol dyan. Merong posibilidad na ma-outsource mo yan, i-offer mo sa iyong mga clients, pero hindi ikaw ang gagawa. Pero at a later time pa yon. Ngayon, ang skills mo lang, ang focus mo, kung anong meron ka at yung binabayaran ka na ngayon. Kasi yan yung pwede mong i-offer agad-agad. Yung pangatlo at pang-apat dyan, pwede nating i-explore yan later at a later time para naman magkaroon tayo ng extrang kita. Kasi ang tawag sa mga freelancers na merong more than one skill, triple threat. Pwede rin double threat. Kung meron kang skill at meron ka rin complementary skills na pwede mong i-offer bukod dyan sa first skill and main skill mo, mas lalaki at lalaki ang kita mo dahil meron kang other skills na pwede mong i-upsell. So, what are your action items for this? Una, identify mo yung top 3 skills na kaya mong gawin. At pangalawa, top 3 skills na gusto mo pang alamin. Yung hindi mo pa alam ngayon, pero sa tingin mo, magbibigay sa'yo ng more income. Kasi maya-maya, pwede mo yung i-explore. Or later, kapag kumikita ka na ngayon sa main skill mo, i-explore mo yan. Either aralin mo through free or paid courses or i-outsource mo sa ibang mga tao. Next, this is the second lesson dito sa day 1, marketing. Sino bang i-market natin? Ikaw mismo. Una, kailangan magaling kang mag-research. Kailangan mahanap mo kung nasan yung mga ideal clients. Para sa mga baguhan, for all newbies, finding your ideal clients is easier and safer when you start in online job platforms. Ibig sabihin nito, yung mga Upwork, Freelancer.ph, OnlineJobs.ph, Fiverr, Guru, marami pang iba. Meron akong free downloads para malaman nyo kung saan pwede mag-apply. Visit nyo lang po ang website. Pero, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon, makukuha mo lahat ng clients mo dyan. Kasi, for example, sa Upwork na lang, marami akong nababasa at maraming mga kumukonsulta sa akin sa Messenger. VA sila or doing some other tasks, pero hindi sila makahanap agad ng clients. Kung meron man silang nahanap na clients na ngayon, dyan sa Fiverr or sa Upwork, dati pa yung oldest, naabutan ko pa yung oldest. Hindi naman sila makakakuha agad ng bago, nakasunod. Tapos sa Upwork, ang mahirap pa dyan sa Upwork kasi bukod sa mahirap ng pumasok, minsan nare-reject ka. Kapag nakapasok ka na, mauubusan ka ng connects. Connects ang tawag nila dun sa mga possible ways to send an outreach email or proposals. So, kapag naubusan ka niyan, ibig sabihin, hindi ka na pwede mag-apply. Ngayon, may bayad yun pag gusto mo mag-dagdag. Pero, if you wanna go out of your way and find ideal, legit clients, kahit na wala itong mga job platforms, na-experience mo na sila, one of the best ways is social media. Most of the clients are already in LinkedIn kasi it's a professional network. I highly suggest that you create and optimize your LinkedIn profile because most Western and international clients have presence in there. And most of them already use that platform to either find jobs or post more jobs. Pangalawa, Google. Napakadali po yan. Kasi kailangan mo lang malaman yung lugar na gusto mo i-target at sinong mga clients niche ang gusto mong tulungan. So, for example, you wanna find ideal clients in LinkedIn. For example, you wanna find baking specialists, mga bakers, mga ganun. Say you wanna find mga health professionals. Pwede yan. Depende yan sa'yo kung sino mga clients ang gusto mo alamin. So, let's go here. This is my personal LinkedIn. You can follow or add me as contact. I'll accept it. Just let me know where you receive the notification or kung kayo ay galing sa webinar para naman ma-welcome ko kayo sa aking social profile. Pero anyway, what if you want to search for dentists? See all results. So, we will be searching for people who currently have the title dentists in their job profile. So, for example, you want to connect with people outside. Ito, meron na tayo nahanap agad. Si Dr. Heather Robbins. So, si Dr. Heather Robbins is based out of Houston. So, this is probably in Texas. Yes, in Texas. And she is a co-owner and doctor from 2015. So, what you're gonna do is find if she has posts or social posts. Kasi, you wanna market to someone with your offers using a system that will ensure that they will respond. So, you have to find someone who's already engaged in social posting sa social media because before you even send an offer sa message or connect, maganda sana kung makakapagbigay na tayo ng mga ito, titignan natin sa activity niya. Nag-share siya nito. Ibig sabihin, may kita mo dyan yung mga interested things na nilagay niya. Diba? Nakita mo sa activities. Titignan mo muna yung activities niya. Kasi kahit na hindi pa kayo friends or connections, pwede ka nang mag-comment at mag-like. So, what you need to do now is to find a database. Create a database. You can use your Drive. Ito po, libre lang. Sign up for drive.google.com and create a Google Sheets. Pagkatapos, diyan mo na ilalagay lahat ng mga leads na pwede mo i-contact. Ibig sabihin ko nito, you have to work smart finding real clients. Ngayon, ang process mo dyan, kapag nakahanap ka na, you have to look at their activity kasi dyan mo makikita lahat ng mga ginagawa niya sa LinkedIn. So, ayan, all activity. Yun yung mga pinagpo-post niya. Or ito, tignan mo yung posts. Tignan mo dyan, alin yung pwede mong replyan at i-like. Para naman mapansin ka niya. So, even before you send a connection, warm na itong lead na ito. Semi-warm. At hindi ka magiging total stranger sa kanya. Pangalawa, how do you identify if the client is legit? You have to check kung may website siya. Pwede mo rin siyang i-follow para malaman mo. Pero the best way to find out is check if they have a website. So, eto, hindi lang pala siya dentist, dental marketer siya. So, you have to check kung may website pa yan. Kung if it's working. And, YouTube. So, check mo yan kung may website si Chris's Choice. Eto. Let's see ha. Ito wala. Ito may Kickstart.
So, how exactly can we...
Ayan, dentists don't hire us for more of the same. So, excuse me, alam na natin na meron siyang website. It's working. It's really looking good. Meron siyang case studies and all of that. Pero, since we want dentists, Chris wouldn't be viable. So, if you wanna get people from other places that are in the United States, for example, or you can add Australia. Because I really like Australian clients because their time zone difference is not much. So, for example, see John Shiro. He's based out of Austin again. Owner of the Cosmetic Dentists of Austin. So let's see if the website is working. He's a cosmetic dentist. Ayan, meron cosmeticdentistsofAustin.com. So, the website is functional and it's working and all that. Pero wala siyang masyadong activities sa LinkedIn. But anyway, we know that this client is legit. So yun ang focus natin. Legit siya. Meron siyang website. And one other tool you can use I've used this to identify if the client's website is new or not. So dito malalaman mo sa whois.com kung kailan na-register yung domain, kung matagal na ba, if it's fly-by-night, kung bago lang, or is this something that was done long ago? It is unavailable. So that's weird. Usually we see that it was registered soon. Okay. Hindi na siya available, tama. Pero, when was this registered? In 2014. So, it is a very old practice. So, this is a legit client. So, ganun ang gagawin mo. You have to find yung activities nitong tao sa LinkedIn and see if their website is new or not. And if it's working. That's how you determine kung legit ba siya. At yung sa activity section naman, dyan mo pwedeng pasukan ng mga outreach. Next is how to identify problems and pain points, then solve it. So, paano ba ito sa current clients mo? For example, current clients na hinahanap mo. For example, si John kanina. Tignan natin kung ano bang magiging madadiagnose nating problems from his current practice. Sa websites. Ayan. Ganda naman yung website niya, no? It's working well and all that. Pero let's see the Facebook presence and Instagram. Ay naman, maganda siya. Dami din pala nilang likers. 10,000 din yan. Followers. Pero mababa yung engagement niya, nakikita mo ba yan? 0, 1. Siya. Nakita na natin yung problem is hindi masyadong active yung social media niya. Wala nga nagla-like eh. Ang dami-daming likes, 12,000 ang page likes niya, pero hindi naman natin mahanap yung mga magko-comment, mga ganyan. So, pwede natin atakihin yung line na yan. And we can offer our services to him na how to increase engagement. So yun, that's a problem we can solve, and probably we need to tell the client that. Kasi apart from knowing who the clients are and if they're legit, we cannot reach out to them if we don't know what to solve for them. So kanina, nalaman nyo anong skills nyo, paano natin ma-offer yun? Through solving their problems. Next is how to make them come to you. Sunod natin yung reaching out skill kasi maganda ito later on. How to make them come to you is to create portfolios. Ibig sabihin ko dito is, if you already have experience doing social media, pwede mong ipakita yan through social media pages na natin. If you still don't have any experience, here are 2 tips for you. Una, get it free. Offer it for free to your family or friends, kung mayroong social media pages, accounts, na ikaw yung mag-handle para naman magamit mo yan as your portfolio. Or hanap ka ng clients na pwede mong offeran. Marami ka naman makikita dyan. If you're a bit techy, pwede kang gumawa ng website mo at pwede natin yung makita yan. Kasi pwede kang gumawa ng free website sa WordPress or sa Wix or sa Weebly. You can also do a blog using WordPress and blogger.com. If you're more into photography, pwede namang sa Flickr, 500pix.com, px.com. If you're into visual design, pwede sa Behance or sa Dribble. If you're a videographer, pwede sa YouTube and Facebook videos or Watch. Kung ikaw naman ay audio enthusiast, pwede sa SoundCloud or Spotify. Kung nagpo-podcast ka, pwede Stream.io. So, depende yan. Kung ikaw naman ay developer, website sa Stack Overflow, sa CodePen at sa GitHub. Pero kung tayo ay admin like ako at digital marketing, maganda talaga kapag ang portfolio mo ay mismong yung social media at yung mga website. So, why is a portfolio important? Because you cannot reach out to clients, potential ones, without back it up or without proof na you are what you say you are. See, we are verifying if clients are real, pero clients also have a way to verify if those who apply for positions to help them are also legit. So that is the best way to provide them details of who you are, what you do, and if you say your services are already working. That's the best way to do it. Now, let's go to reaching out, because this is the most important skill any virtual assistant should know and have. I've told you about warming up leads earlier. Now, what I want you to do is understand that when you reach out, the focus is not you. The focus should be the clients. So kung mag-reach out ka, hindi pwedeng I, me, ako ang nakalagay sa messages mo. It should be you and the client's name. And pangalawa, you should be very, very specific when it comes to offering something. Pero even before we go there, I want you to see this free template I made, which will help you navigate through the world of reaching out. Kasi I want you to learn, this is part of the actionable items later. I can also send this to you as a free download. Just input your email below. Or I can create this as a blog post so you can see this in the website later. So you've warmed up your leads earlier. Nakagawa ka na ng listahan, mga database mo nang pwede mong reach out. I suggest if you have an hour or two, reach out to at least 10 to 20 people daily. After you warm them up, of course. So, ang 4 commandments of reaching out is first, you have to make sure that your message is personalized. People love seeing or hearing their own names. Pangalawa, dapat it ends with question mark. Kasi it encourages discussion. Kung pag tinanong kita, may makukumpel ka na sumagot. Pangatlo, you have to highlight irresistible benefits of benefits of benefits if possible. So, 3 layers ng benefits yun. Kasi in persuasive copywriting, highlighting benefits of benefits help people focus on what matters. And that is the results. Ano yung pwede nating maibigay? Pang-apat, dapat easy to formulate ang reply na gagawin ni client. So, kung ang question can I send you more details? Say yes or no. Yes. Hindi na mag-iisip si client kung anong sasabihin niya sa'yo, yes or no lang. Ngayon, ang focus natin kanina is LinkedIn. Pwede bakers or dentists. This is your expertise focus. Depende yan sa kung anong gusto mo. Marami namang ibang klaseng mga trabaho na pwede mong i-focus. Sample lang ito. Tapos, what is your solution? Ang solution natin is social media management and marketing. Mainly organic. So, here's a sample template. Hello, name. Your technique for chocolate chip cookies was very good. Wanted to try it. Do you have a recipe? Ito yung para ma-warm up muna natin sila. So, send comments like this for a week before you even send a message or comment with your offer. Kasi, kapag familiar na sila sa'yo, hindi na nila tatanungin yung intentions mo. Kasi you have contributed something to their posts. Kaya nga, it's important that you find activities of these people you wanna reach out to because you want to make sure that you are familiar to them even before you provide a subtle offer message. So, pwede mong gawin yan even before you add them as connection. So that by the time, siguro in a week or 2, doing that, you can already send a connection message with a personalized comment like this. Hey name, I've helped countless baking influencers or dentists 3 times their success in organic social media posts, reach, and engagement through Instagram and Facebook without spending on ads using my proven strategy. Would you be happy to show you how I do it if you want? Ganun lang. Very simple. You can use that template and create your own. Huwag niyong kopyahin mismo. These templates are for copy, but not for pasting right away. You must edit it according to your needs. So for example, if you're targeting dentists, so I help countless dentists. Kasi very specific tayo dyan dahil kapag nakita nila yung results for other dentists, they'd want into. So why does this work? I use the client name. Ito kung sino na siya. So sabihin natin si Christopher kanina or si John. I highlighted the first benefit here. So I could 3 times their social post reach and engagement success. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Pwede kong gawing mas malaki ng 3 times sa kung anong meron sila ngayon sa social media. Yung kanilang reach, mga likings, and mga hearts. At engagement, yung mga comments. Pangatlo, with the benefit of a benefit, without spending on ads. The first benefit was 3 times success. Ngayon, hindi nila kailangan magbayad ng ads. Kasi most of the time, people in social media pay for ads to gain more traction. Pero using this technique I'll be offering them, They don't need to spend on ads. Everything is organic and free. It works as long as you implement it on a regular basis. Pangalawa, I made replies so easy because I ended with a question. So if they respond yes, please message me or email me here. That's your cue. Para naman, ma-wow mo sila sa iyong portfolio. Now, one way to wow them is through a slides portfolio. Let's go back to here. This is a Google Slides empty or blank slate. Ginawa ko ito ngayon lang. And you can do this on your own. Just sign up for a Drive account. Pag natapos mo na yan, nalagay mo na dyan lahat ng mga slides mo na gusto mong ipa-highlight na services. At yung i-focus mo dito yung results. Kunyari sa mga dentists or other types of jobs na tinulungan mo. Lalagay mo lang dyan kung anong klaseng social media growth ang nabigay mo. Tapos, if you're ready to share this, you can go here sa file and publish to the web. Kasi, you can use a link. Tapos, pwedeng every minute ang loading. Or start slideshows as soon as the players loads. Start publishing. Or pwede mo nitong i-embed sa website mo if you have one. That's so easy and it's free. So, ito ay example ng bad reach out versus a me-focused offer. Ito yung mga dapat di mo gawin. Hey name, you're amazing at what you do and I think my services will fit perfectly for your social media marketing needs. Hire me here and see the difference. So, ang focus mo dyan, I think my services hire me. Hindi mo finocus yung una, yung problema ni client. Hindi ka yung specific kung anong klaseng social media marketing needs na kailangan niya. At see the difference lang. Anong klaseng difference yun? So, compared sa pinakita ko sa iyo kanina, very incomplete ito, very focused lang sa'yo at hindi sa kung anong benepisyo makukuha ni client. So, it won't work. So, what if sa email naman kayo mag-reach out? Same lang, pero medyo pahabain nyo ng konti. So, mayroon din tayong tinatawag na subject line sa email. Make sure that you are using a subject line that works. So, ito, makikita nyo medyo maiksi lang siya, pero I highlighted what they will get if they, before they even open that email, alam na nila kung anong meron doon. Helping you boost your Instagram or Facebook presence 3 times reach and engagement using free tactics. That's what we'll get. So, hi client name, your post or company blog website is anything you have seen or reviewed recently is awesome. One thing I love about it is blank. In fact, your brand reminds me a lot of your past client that needed something similar, which tells me you probably wanted to. Please respond to this email if you can send you some more info. So here is what it looks like. Hi Sandra, your Instagram page Monday Minutes inspires me every week. I particularly love that post you sent recently, tackling productivity and 3 simple steps to use it daily. No frills. In fact, your IG account reminds me a lot of where my past client, the Viso Sport, was before we implemented the free organic tactic. From 100, we grew their presence to thousands in just months. This strategy works as long as you continually do this on a regular basis. They haven't looked back since. This tells me you probably want this for your IG page too. Please respond to this email if I can show you more details. So, that's it. So, no need to screenshot this, but if you have already done that, it's also alright. Kasi isisend ko rin sa inyo tong template na ito, either through email if you sign up through that in our webinar, or I'll show it to you in the blog, complete with images and all that. So it's important as well that we know how to follow up. And there are 2 types of scenarios when following up is important. Pangalawa, pangalawa na tayo agad, ano? Una is when the reply that they are interested. Or pangalawa, if they don't reply at all, or if they ghost you. Yung mga talagang silly zone ka na, hindi man lang nag-courtesy ng reply. Pwede din naman, yung mga nag-reply una, interested, pero hindi na nag-respond agad-agad. We'll cover all of that later. So, ito, what if they reply? Make it a conversation. So, hey, name, happy to send over my portfolio. Pero, you have to include this. But before I do, can you let me know what types of social posts or social tactics you've used before but didn't work out well so I can send you effective samples you might like? So dito, binibigyan na natin sila ng pagkakataon na mag-open up. Kasi hindi pwedeng lahat ng portfolio mo sagot sa problema nila. So kung ano yung problemang madadiagnose mo using this script, yun ang ipapakita mong portfolio. To be honest, this is more effective because you've already asked the client what the problem is, kung ano yung nahirapan na sila bago ka pa nila makontak. And you'll provide them. You wait for them to open up to you. You provide them exactly what they want to hear. When they reply, you can then discuss the specifics such as yung pricing. We will cover that on day 4. The actual scope of what they need based on the services you offer per niche. Day 5 yan. When do they need it? Yung timeline. And what upsells you can give. So I can show you more on upsells. So you see, what we're basically offering here is organic social media marketing. But if you want to upsell and earn more, as what I've said earlier, if meron kang extra skills, pwede mo yung ibigay as relevant services you can offer so you earn more income. So pwedeng sabihin mo, do you also like help on social post creation and scheduling or something like that? Kasi it sells out other services na relevant through social media organic marketing. So it's a win-win because client saves more time if they agree to it and you earn more with relevant upsell offers. So, paano naman pag ginost ka nila? Ang follow-up dito pwedeng weekly in a month. Kapag hindi nag-reply sa'yo in a month, move on. Pero pwede namang a day after just to remind them that they got a message. Pero, kasi alam mo, it's important that you follow up because 98% of freelancers do not follow up. And the goal is in following up. Most sales happen after 2 or 3 follow-ups. Hindi naman pwedeng agad-agad nag-email ka. Sabi niya na, okay, let's get into it. I wanna pay you now. Hindi yung ganun. This is not magic. So the first week, pwede mong i-template ito. Hi name, excited to hear more from your current social media marketing problems. So whatever it is you're following about is explicitly and specifically. Do you have a time frame when you're likely to follow up to learn more? So, back on what you learn, kailangan mag-end tayo sa mga questions. Kasi, these scripts and templates were designed to get a reply. An easy reply right away. So, ano magsasagot mo dyan? Do you have a time frame? Pwedeng in 2 days, as I was saying. Or 1 week, pwedeng. Depende yan. Kasi, kung gusto mo ng one answer, just ask one simple question. That's it. If in another week, this week 2 hindi pa rin nag-reply, you can send this. Hi name, checking back in on you. Do you have any updates you want to share to me? So after week 3, ito naman. Hi name, haven't heard back from you on this. Is this still something you're eager and interested to do? If not, that's fine. Just reply and let me know. So just reply. Kahit anong reply. Pero if that still doesn't work, week 4, ito na yung final week. Hi name, since I haven't heard back from you in a month, I'm going to assume your priorities have changed and you're really not interested. Just let me know so I can close this conversation. Parang pang guilt trip. So, if after all of these efforts, 4 weeks mo siyang hindi nakitang nag-reply kahit isang beses, move on ka na. So, sa database mo, pwede mong ilagay yan as dead lead. Pero, kasi alam mo, it's important that you monitor this ones because ito rin yung magiging client database mo in the future na pwede mong ilipat sa isang CRM system, yung Customer Relationship Management. Yung CRM, pwede diyang maglagay ng contracts, pwede ka mag-proposal, mag-email, invoicing, lahat ng mga pwede mong gawin sa clients. So ito naman, pwede to for next day or if they respond initially but took more time to respond more. So, hey client name, just checking to see if you already found someone or you're still interested growing your IG presence or whatever it is you're following them about. If they stopped replying, did you have any other questions before we get started? Kasi nag-respond na sila or they're already committed to paying you and hiring your services. Do you have any other questions before we get started? When they say they're busy, sabihan mo, no problem. I just wanted to make sure we can start planning your social strategies according to your timeline. So, pag di sila nabigyan ng turnaround time or timeline, by the way, we typically get your strategy up running in no time. We can commence this week and you see slight results moving up in 7 days. Deal? They are worried about full payment kasi usually in pricing, I ask them to pay upfront. So if they need like a month worth of service, they have to pay for that. Pero if they're worried about that, and because you're new and you haven't built trust yet enough, you can have them pay in milestones or weekly. So totally understand your concern and no worries. Would it be helpful if you pay upfront for a week and once you see more results, you can stabilize your payments weekly or twice a month as long as you need our services? So, kasi gusto natin dito mabayaran ka. Pwede rin sabihin mo, here's your invoice for a week of coverage. So, I've read your client intake form, survey for onboarding clients, and got what I need right now. Pwede rin, I will contact you if I discover more things that need your input. Very live training talaga to, ano? Kita niyo yun, sinulit pa. Pero ang important dito is, maipaisiin mo. Kasi we don't wanna waste their time. Hindi na nga sila mag-reply, bibigyan pa sila ng mahabang babasahin. Lalo hindi sila, maiinis sila sa'yo. So, you have to make sure. Keep it short and simple. So, once they respond more, it's important you ask the right questions. You can also provide this in a one quick survey. You can do that here. My Drive, New, and Google Forms. This is very free. So, kailangan lang ng Google account. So, sample questions you can ask is what exactly is the scope of what they need. Ito yung kanina na pag-usapan natin. Determine the timeline or deadlines. What are they struggling about currently? How much are they willing to pay or their budget? And what is their main problem? If they ever wanted to drop on a call, interview you or something, schedule one and make it easy for them. Make them not think of any other reply but yes or no. So ito, this all sounds great. The next best step is for us to conduct an exploratory 15-minute call where we can meet and discuss which of the options will work for your company. This next week, Monday at 9 a.m. GMT work for you. Depende ito sa time zone ni client. If not, can I send me a couple times that work for you and I'll see if I'm free at the time. Kasi this signifies that you're busy. Pag sinabi mo na, I'll adjust on your time, ibig sabihin wala kang ginagawa. So kapag ganito ang sinabi mo, you will see that if you're free at that time, ibig sabihin you're also doing some other things and you need them to commit to a time that works for both of you, not just for them. Best, your name. Our goal here is to have a conversation and collecting necessary information takes a lot of time and effort. So, in your lesson, kasama nito sa Communication 101, and yung closing the deal, sunod na natin. Kanina, nagbanggit ako nung please respond to this email if you want more details mo ganyan. Send to your inbox. Ito naman, ito yung mga other templates ng one-liner closers na pwede mong ilagay sa mga emails or sa mga comments mo or sa mga messages mo na sigurado sasagutin ka dahil puro questions ito halos. And very easy to reply to. Like for example, reply with a thumbs up and you'll get more details sent to you. So either sa message or sa email. So don't worry, I'll be sending this over to you. If you have more questions, just comment down below in the website and or the YouTube video where you're seeing this. So we can answer them. Anyway, we have to move forward. Here are your action items. Decide who your ideal client is. Anong klaseng kliyente yung gusto mong i-reach out? Mga dentist ba? Mga bikers? Kahit sino? Just think of it. Decide where you want to get clients. Kanina nabanggit ko yung Google. Nabanggit ko rin yung Facebook. Pwede mo rin ito gawin sa Facebook and sa LinkedIn. I actually have a video of how to get clients using Google Maps. Just go to our YouTube channel, Freelancing Made Easy, and you'll see it there. Another action item I want you to do before our next lesson tomorrow is to write good messages or emails containing the personalized solutions based on the templates I provided to you. You'll be sent a download of that if you click on the link below, the button. You have to create your portfolio. We can automate this later para lahat ng mga pupunta sa portfolio mo or sa Facebook profile mo, madali mo na silang makukuha at mai-email or makukontak. And if you're done with all that, I encourage you to start sending emails now because time is of the essence. I want you to be able to do something and start applying even before the 5-day seminar ends. So that's all you need to do. You have to send your emails now and let's see what else you can do later. So next, pricing. How do you rate your services and how to charge clients? Usually, we charge clients through invoicing using PayPal because that's what's most common. And how do you rate your services? As a VA, we usually do hourly or by project types of payments. So, there's another layer called retainer or packages. Monthly retainers of something you don't do but just get results from every time you do it. Pero we will discuss more of this on day 4. This is just an overview. As a VA, dapat alam mo na kung anong klaseng services and pricing ang gagawin mo at i-offer. Pang-5, I think this is the 4th. Sorry, hindi siya pang-5. Positive mindset, the ability to continue despite rejections, and your patience to go through the process. Kasi naman, hindi agad-agad. Like I told you, you have to create your portfolio, you have to research who your clients are, create a database of them, reach out, create emails, create messages. Tapos you have to follow up and close the deal. This is a very rigid step-by-step process that you have to follow and be religious about in order to get clients fast. Now, I'm not saying na hindi ka makakuha. It's just that you have to go through the process and see what you can do to follow it by the letter nang hindi ka nawawalan ng loob. Dapat positive ang mindset mo, hindi negative. And pangalawa, what if they reject you? If they reject you, just be polite about it. Sabihan mo sila ng thank you for your frank, candid response. I appreciate your time telling me you don't want my services now and thank you very much. So, another template yon if they reject you. And you can also input there something that they could use and do. Give mo sila ng free tip. Tapos, sa CTA, call to action is if you change your mind, you can still contact me anytime. You know how to reach me. Ganon. Kasi it pays that you also input something like that kahit na nireject ka niya ngayon. Kasi malay mo, nireject ka niya ngayon kasi wala pa siyang budget. What if nagka-budget siya? Ikaw una niya maisip. Kasi una, hindi ka na nag-say na goodbye, nag-say ka pa ng thank you, binigyan mo siya ng free tip. Tapos, meron kang, hindi mo binurn yung bridge. Sinabi mo sa kanya na, you can contact me anytime. So, dadagdag natin yan dito. They reject you. Hi, client name. So let's go here. I'm creating a template right now. If they reject you, thanks for your candid response. Say no. So yan. Hi client name, thanks for your candid response. I appreciate you taking the time to say no. Because some people are just not courteous enough to say no. You're just, no, I don't like it. Kahit ganun man lang. So here's one free tip for organic growth. Follow interest people in Instagram using the hashtag strategy. So for example, Dentists Florida, Dentists US, and follow or like the top influencers. Kasi sa Instagram, kapag may kinlik kang hashtag, lalabas yung 9 posts that have best influence or engagement for that time period. And comment something fun. Should you change your mind in the future, you know how to contact me. Please keep in touch. So, your name, Vic. Ang strategy dyan, you have to make sure that you thank them. You appreciate their time. Pangalawa, give them something to look forward to. Parang kahit reject ka, you give them something for free, kahit ang lang tip. And they'll reciprocate. I'm sure. So, should you change your mind, alam nilang gagawin, contact lang nila. Ikaw. And please keep in touch. Very polite pa rin ito, and merong CTA. So, contact lang if you change your mind. So, that's it for day 1. We'll move forward to day 2 tomorrow. And your action items, please work on them. We'll begin soon. See ya!